Hey folks, good morning. Good morning. It's a beautiful cloudy morning here. I can still see the water over there. But I had a great stay here at this little hotel downtown. And folks, I was just too out of it last night, just out of gas to go anywhere, to walk anywhere, to explore the city. That's usually not me, but it is what it is. You know, sometimes you're just out of gas, and plus I had to sit down and do some editing. So all I got to see was the inside of this room. But room service was on time. Had a great cheeseburger and fries, a couple beers. If you're a diamond player here, there's no executive lounge, but you get that $50 credit. So, you know, all that was free. For the diamond player, thank you very much, Hilton. And so, great staff here. This is a wonderful, wonderful 2 thumbs up on the staff, from my check-in to the young lady who brought the food up. And I called down, and, you know, the last time I was here in America was 3 years ago. It was during all that mess going on. And I stayed at, the Embassy Suites? I think it was Embassy Suites in Chicago. And so, you know, you just arrive in America. I don't have an American, then I didn't have a SIM card. You know, over in Southeast Asia, we use Grab. We don't use Uber. And so I just, you know, called down to the lady, hey, can you call me a cab? And you go back and watch that video, she's like, oh, we don't do that anymore for our guests. And, you know, it was back there and all that lockdown stuff. There weren't cabs driving around. I'm like, what do you mean you can't call a cab? And so anyhow, she, like, I can't remember what she did. Give me the yellow pages or something. Anyway, it was quite an experience back then in 2020. But Embassy Suites telling me, you know, we don't call a cab. Well, here, I called down to the front desk. You know, I said, man, we got a shuttle. I need a shuttle or a taxi to the airport. No problem, sir. What time? How many people? Boom. All right, you'll be ready at 10. So the service here, 2 thumbs up on the service here. No complaints. Just a wonderful little stay. Now, the price is a little bit high, I would say, a little bit on the high side. I have to give you a fair shake all around. It's a little bit on the high side, but it's all about location. We're here off of First Avenue, so if you got to be downtown, a couple blocks back from the water and all the action, this is a good option. And again, I wish I knew how to work that coffee machine over there. I'm a beer drinker, so I don't know much about these newfound coffee machines. It's high technology. But if you do know how to use it, there's plenty of delicious coffee over there to be had. So there you go, folks. There's my review on this place. What's it called? Hotel 1000. I never heard of it. L something properties, but it's part of the Hilton brand. And I had a great stay here, but it's almost time. There you go. Hotel 1000, Seattle. So anyhow, great stay here, but it's time for me to get my stuff ready. And where am I going now? Let's go to the airport. Where am I headed? I'm headed west. I'm gonna head out west. How far west? You just gotta stay with me. But I'm headed west. I'm westbound. So it's nice and cool here in Seattle. We got this little bar here called All Water. I guess that's where I got the food from in the room service. But just a beautiful morning here in Seattle, Washington. And where I'm at First Avenue, and I can't see if does that say Madison Street or Houston Street. Could be either one. I think it's Madison Street. But checking out the Hotel 1000, got a yellow cab on the way, and headed to the airport. My taxi driver's telling me the price of gas here in Seattle is $5.89.
Yeah.
$5.89 here in Seattle, Washington. And I was asking him about the Prius, how many miles a gallon it gets. What about 40?
Yeah, 40.
But $5.89. Now, I was complaining about paying a little bit over $4, but $5.89, that's just...
How much is in Atlanta?
Less than $4.
Wow.
And then, you know, some places a little over $4. but $589, man, that's the most expensive I've seen.
Yeah, I think the only expensive city Washington State. I think because of taxes high.
Oh, the taxes are getting you too, yeah. Yeah, folks, that's hard to make a living when you're paying $5.89 a gallon. My goodness.
Especially since COVID, everything is going up.
Everything's still going up, right?
Like gas price, rent, grocery.
Yeah, man, it's expensive to live in America now. $5.39, so $5.68 on the diesel, but $5.39 on regular unleaded. That's crazy.
I know. In downtown area, $5.89, $5.79.
So you definitely don't want to fuel up in the downtown Seattle area. So checking in 2 bags. Those are my bags right there. So before I forget, number one, if you're going to the Philippines, make sure you have your e-travel done and that you can show them that on your iPhone or iPad or whatever. They are checking e-travel, so you can't like do it at the last minute or do a paperwork. They're requiring, at least they asked me, where's your e-travel? Number two, where's your onward departure? And sometimes you get away with it, sometimes you say this, but they told the lady next door to me, hey, you don't have an onward departure or return ticket, you cannot. So understand, Korean Air is very strict here in Seattle. You gotta have your e-travel, you gotta have an onward departure, so don't mess around. I showed it to her on the iPad, it's no problem just showing it to them digitally, but make sure you have it, or you know, they were giving the lady next door problems, and luckily she said, hey, I'm a dual citizen. So if you're dual citizen or what have you, you have that shit ready if you don't have a onward departure or return flight. There you go. So now I gotta head over, and this is the check-in here. It's by, what is that, door 13. So door 13 is Korean Air. Now I gotta figure out how to get to through security. There's like a huge line here, and the young lady said, look, we got a faster checkpoint down the way. Just go down past the Hudsons, and it's not much of a wait. So realize, don't jump in that first line right there. It's a madhouse near the Delta check-in. It's worth the walk down here to Hudson's, I'm sure. And shout out to that young lady. I think she was Filipino. They gave me that little tip. Thank you, Dawn. I did not want to wait in that line. But hey, smooth check-in process at Korean Air. Shout out to the young lady. No issues whatsoever. I made a rookie mistake. I didn't select my seats. So I'm stuck in a middle seat for a 14-hour flight. Total rookie travel mistake. I even inquired about first class, and she said she can't even see that. So if you think you're going to go up there and upgrade to first class, they can't even do it right there. Anyhow, I'll pay the price for that little rookie travel mistake. Hey, sometimes shit happens. I'm just glad to be headed home to my babies. There we go. No issue getting through security, but a pro tip, go to the outside lanes. 2 middle lanes don't have the same equipment as the 2 outside lanes. So go to the 2 outside lanes, better scanner, less chance of you having to get a manual search. So I'm over at the S gates, Starbucks, fish snacks, pretty nice little food court in here. But I'm on the hunt for what? For the VIP lounge, but I don't have an iPhone to check the app, so I just got to start asking people, hey, is there a VIP lounge? Not exactly the best way to do it, but again, I'm unprepared on this flight. Sometimes it happens. Little rookie travel mistakes. Not locking in my seat. Now I'm in a middle seat, not figuring out what a VIP lounge is. Just got too tired and crashed out last night. Sometimes it happens. What can you do? Got that Delta Sky Club. It's got to be a VIP lounge here in Seattle. Come on. All right, there's the club. See if I can get into Delta Sky Club. I haven't been successful using this priority pass. Look at her. We got camping gear here at the airport. We'll try the Sky Club. Okay, there's another one right there. Currently at capacity. Look forward to welcoming you shortly. Let's see. Did it take priority pass? I don't see it. Okay, they don't take priority pass. What you say, A9 or S7? So I'm going out of S, so I'll head down to S7 and see what that lounge has to offer. My gosh, the place is packed out. There is no VIP in America no more. Everybody's a VIP. And that means it's just like being stacked in there like sardines. There's no VIP here. It says trains to gates B, C, D, and S. I gotta go to S, so it looks like I gotta hit a train. All right. Been a long time since I've been through Seattle, so I can't remember what the deal is. Welcome to Seattle. I'm on the right track. B and S gates off to the left. Prayer meditation room and a sensory room, whatever the hell that is. All right. Packed out on the train. Ain't no VIP section on the train either. Alright, so a couple escalators. Should be up here at the S gates, hunting for the VIP lounge. There's got to be one over here. Hopefully it's not as crowded as the Delta Lounge. My goodness, so many people up in there. It's not VIP when there's a waiting line to get into VIP. Does that make sense? We got a little food court over here. Greedy Cow Burger sounds good. Bar. Still looking for gate S9 and the VIP lounge. Ain't nothing spectacular about this airport. Ain't never been. Still ain't. 1 p.m. it's on time. Can't beat that. Alright, so there you go. Elevator to airline clubs, or you can hump those stairs. Quick note, there's a British Airways VIP lounge. They do not accept priority pass. You got to come here to this, the club, SEA. So the club Seattle accepts priority pass. Upstairs, next to S9. So I got a little bar here in the lounge. Alright, beautiful little carrot cakes. Got me a Dos Equis. Yeah, nice chips and salsa. This is a nice little snack bar. Got a little booth right here. Might as well post up here in my own spot. This is real nice. It's like you got your own little cubicle. It's nice and comfortable. I got a desk for my laptop, so I can sit here and work for an hour. Free beer. Got a line of sight of the bar so I can watch my bags. If you're an introvert, this will recharge you. Really, you want to get one facing away from all the people, but it's like a little private and mental break for me before I got to get on the plane. Little do they know that I'll probably drink half a case of beer. Why? Because it's free. I'm a redneck. Look at that. That's on ice cold too. Nice and cold. I mean, it never fails. Every time I go in and out of the PI. Look at this thing. I'm going from here to Korea, so there shouldn't be any problems. But then, look at this thing lingering. I'm going by right in there. By the time we get there, this thing will be right in our path. It'll be right on our path from Korea. And hopefully it'll be past, but either way, it's going to be a rocky ass ride getting in there. So not a bad little Scooby snack here. Got me a little shorty Coors beer. Macaroni and cheese, put some salad stuff over the top with dressing. And there's meatballs peeking out underneath there. It's not a bad little Scooby snack before the flight. Hell yeah, 53. I'm in the middle of the plane, but I'm in the last row. Ain't nobody behind me. Kicking my seat. So, I'm cool with this. I'm in the very middle. 253E. Now there's 2 on that side, the last row. Make it the 2 last rows, there's 2. And then there you go, 2 last rows, there's 2. Then it's 3. It's 3, 3, and 3. But I love being in the back of the plane. So it paid off. I don't care. Probably rather be over there by the window so I can see out, but hey, been in and out of Seattle a million times, so I'm not complaining. Already got my bag up over there. Life is good for the dog. Got me 2 free beers, great meal. The most important thing before a flight is to floss your teeth. Floss and brush. If that's too much, at least floss your teeth. Trust me, the flight will be so much better. You know, majority of adult cavities are because you don't floss. So anyhow, folks, I'm already seated, zone 2. So far, 2 thumbs up for everything about Korean Air. It's just went my way. Everything is on time. If they typically go out of this gate, then you're right next to the VIP lounge. And how can you beat that? So again, and this was a last minute, you know, day or 2 before purchase. It was a very reasonable price. You know what, that's what I paid for this flight. Booked 2 days ago, 36 hours ago. So like I said, so far everybody's friendly, welcome me aboard. So far so good on this Korean Air flight. So I'm going from Seattle to Incheon, a little bit of layover, and then straight into Clark. That avoids Manila. Avoid Manila at all costs. I was gonna go Etihad into Manila because I love Etihad. So the flight is gonna be wonderful, but you're gonna pay the price when you get to Manila. And if you gotta go up to Clark, and then that traffic on that bridge, avoid Manila like the plague. So it was a gamble, it was a trade-off, but this is working out so far. Korean Air. Turbulence going on. Shake, rattle. Got here at 4, through security at 4:15. Gotta figure out where I'm going here. I think I got a layover till 9 o'clock. Alright, gate 241. Seems to be on time. Folks, 2 thumbs up for Korean Air and also Incheon Airport. Everybody was friendly in security. My goodness. Just no problems at all. So now we'll go try to find a VIP lounge. I know, get the app. I'd have to get an iPhone. 241. It's more exciting just to go exploring. 268, 241. I think I'm going the wrong damn direction. Yep. Need to go back where I come from. Alright, so there's a Korean Airlines lounge, prestige class. Upstairs. How in the heck do I get up there? Oh, to the right. We'll go see if we can get inside this Korean Airlines lounge since I got a Korean Airlines ticket. We got the priority card. See what we can do. Oh shit. Look, when you go to these lounges, don't be shy. Worst thing to tell you is no. Just go in there and ask. And if they say no, then that's my free directions to tell me where a lounge is that does take the card. I just go to the first lounge. Hey, you accept priority? No? Okay, what do they do? Problem solved. Okay, so here we are. Wow, this looks nice. Alright, so I'm a no-go at this station. They do not accept priority pass. But she said you gotta go to gate 252. See how easy that is? Plus I get to speak to some beautiful ladies. That's a really nice lounge up there though. But this dog is headed over to 252 because I got about a 4.5 hour layover. Usually these things will let you in there for 4 hours, so that works out perfect for me. Okay, so here it is, 252. Just like she said, it's called Matina Lounge. There's also another Korean Airlines lounge, but I'm going to Matina. Here's, you got Chinese cuisine, little food court up here. Oh, there you go. Oh shit, this is a nice looking little lounge. Matina. There you go. Yep, priority pass on the top of the list. Okay, so they got one beer on tap. It's called Cass. They got some wine, but it's not a huge to do here at this lounge. No showers. There's a beer tap. A pretty good food spread over there, but I don't even know if they have restrooms in here. I gotta find out. But it's a little bit warm in here too, so it's not spectacular. It's a bit crowded. A little robot here. People can't figure out how to get him to stop. Like trying to run him down and put the dishes in there, but he won't stop. I messed up. There's a Matina. There's a Matina Gold. Why didn't I come down to the Matina Gold? I still got a couple hours. Let me see if I can get up in there too. Yeah, I've got a big X over priority pass, so Matina Gold does not take it. You got to go down to the Matina, which is less than spectacular. The SPC Lounge. It has a priority pass thing in there. I'm gonna give it a try because I still got 2 hours. I used up my time on the other one. 7 o'clock. I got 2 hours before I got the board. Oh shit. Well, this is where you hang out right here. You even got this place called a nap zone. Oh yeah, you come in there and get some sleep. I'm going to the SPC Lounge. Goodness. Oh, this place is much better. Look at those little sandwiches, little hot dogs. And do they have beer? Hopefully they got beer. Oh yeah, it's got the Cass beer here. So it's a nice little place. But I'm gonna actually get some food and I'll probably go with some wine. Yeah, folks, this is definitely the better lounge. It's smaller, it's quieter. You get better selection of food. I mean, look at this sandwich here. I got fried chicken, a couple little sandwiches, some type of little hot dog sandwich, garlic bread. Look at that little waffle. So yeah, you can't beat this place. It's smaller, it's quiet, nobody knows about it. And they got 2 taps of beer and wine. So this is my spot right here. I'll tell you the gate when I leave. Magnifique. That little garlic bread right there, outstanding. That sandwich. Great little time here in the SPC Lounge. We got bathrooms right by the place. Beautiful little place here. Right next to a nap zone. Yeah, so you got a nap zone, internet. This is like the best little hidden spot of the airport here. K Culture Zone, digital gym, massage. Oh, there's showers down on the end. So anyhow, too cool of a place. If you're gonna hang out for many hours, come down here. Let's look at departures. Let's see, we're going to Jin Air. Jin Air leaving at 9:30. Rock on with it. Alright, so there's a kid zone right there. So there's a kid zone. How you get to this place is well, I still don't know what damn gate I'm at. I've had a few. Okay, 268. So 268 is right there. So if you come in the vicinity of 268, you'll head right up there. That's where I was sitting, right up there. I recommend that. It's more like a VIP lounge. The other place like a chow hall. I'm not into fucking chow halls anymore. I don't want to stand in line, get no food. There's a tax refund spot and a bookstore. And there's gate 253. So when you hit gate 253, just start looking on your left. It'll be right there. There's the flight crew. Got a beautiful female captain or first officer. It's 8:34, so it looks like this flight's gonna be on time. It's like clockwork. No sweat. Getting over to Clark. And beautiful little sort of green space here with a globe. And a beautiful lady walking down there. Alright, so here's a pro tip. It's about 5 degrees too hot in here. I've been sweating in this airport since I got here. I'm not saying it's unbearable, but it's a little bit too warm. You want to cool off, come stand right over these vents here. And now I'm getting cool. I should have been standing here the whole time because I've been sweating. That first VIP lounge was a sauna. The second one was a little too warm. And overall, the whole spot is about 5 degrees too warm. Until I stood right there. Now I'm cool as a cucumber. Just waiting on my bag. No problem with immigration, but I rushed there to get ahead of the flight. They didn't even scan my green thing. They just checked it when you got to immigration. And then everybody's got to put their shit on the x-ray belts. That created a little bit of a line, but no complaints. But just make sure you got your QR code. One Korean dude didn't have it, so whatever. Didn't get the word. All these dudes come to golf. What they got? 30 golf bags over there coming off of that cart. Every one of them brought their own golf bag. Still waiting on my bag. Alright folks, so two things. I'm sitting there waiting on my bag. Like, where the fuck is my bag? I go down there and this jackass porter has taken 4 bags off, lumped them together, and my bags are amongst the 2 in the middle. You know, he's trying to get somebody's fucking business. I don't know why he lumped the other 2 together, but he's got my 2 bags hidden between 2 big bags, just holding them down there. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Motherfucker just cost me 15 goddamn minutes sitting there waiting on my bag because you took the shit off of there trying to get somebody's fucking business. Unfucking believable. So then he takes the other 2 bags and walks away with them. So some poor bastard is around the fucking conveyor belt looking for their 2 bags, and this jackass is unfucking believable. Forgot to fill out my fucking declaration form. I just go through the fucking line and dude's like, sir, where? Man, I don't fucking know. So not a last minute pleasant experience getting back over here to Angeles City. I just thought I'd share that with you. But if you don't see your shit coming around, go around and look at the fucking porter standing there like they're already hired, and look in his little pile and see if your bag's there. Because he's not hired, he's just trying to get somebody's business. And he's just guessing whose bags belong together. I don't fucking know. But my shit was in the middle of 2 big bags, and he's standing there like he's already got hired. Dumbass motherfucker.